Hello everyone, you're most welcome in LSTM Public Higher Secondary School online classes. Today, the class 8th, we will take chapter 3 Synthetic Fibers and the Plastics Chemistry section of your science book. Okay, so in this section, we cover what is synthetic fiber, types of synthetic fiber and their uses, rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, and properties and uses of plastics. So first we will know about what are synthetic fibers. Before we know synthetic fiber, we have to know about the natural fiber. As in your previous classes, we know about the natural fiber. They are obtained from the plants and animals. The plant fibers are cotton, jute, coir, flax, etc. And the animal fibers are wood and silk. The fibers obtained are spun into yarn and then woven and knitted into fabrics, which is used to make clothes for us. Okay, so now what is synthetic fiber? Scientists have produced some artificial fibers and plastics by applying the knowledge of chemistry on the basis of their origin. These artificial fiber are called the synthetic fiber or man-made fiber. Let's understand the types of synthetic fibers and plastics, how these are produced. So first we will discuss about the synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber are made from small molecules, synthesized polymers. The substance used to produce such fibers are extracted from raw material such as chemicals based on petroleum or petrochemicals. Such materials are polymerized into a chemical that ties together two adjacent atoms of carbons. So, a synthetic fiber is a chain of small units joined together. Each small unit is actually a chemical substance. So, many such small units combine to form a large single unit called a polymer. The word polymer comes from the two Greek words. Poly means many and the mer means part and unit. So, you know what is polymer? Now the structure of polymer, it's a very small unit like that. You can see how the small unit make a polymer like that. So the polymers have the two types of structure, the monomers or cross-linked monomer. When the single line of monomers is there, so it is called the monomer. Okay, and when these cross-linked is like that, the structure is like that. The structure is like that is called the cross-linked monomer. A polymer is made of many repeating units called polymer. The process of combining monomer units into a large polymer is called the polymerization. So everyone, now the types of synthetic fiber. Nowadays there are a variety of synthetic fabrics made of different fibers are available in the market. Some important ones among them are rayon, nylon, polyester, and the acrylic, etc. Polymers occur in nature also. So, cotton, for example, is a polymer called a cellulose. Cellulose is made up of a large number of glucose units. So, cellulose is a natural polymer. Now we know about the rayon. Rayon is manufactured fiber from natural resources such as wood and agricultural pulp. So its quality is similar to the cotton. Rayon or artificial silk was discovered toward the end of 19th century. It is made by the chemical treatment of wood pulp and was the first synthetic fiber. It is cheaper than silk and can be woven like silk fiber. So rayon is also called the poor man's silk because rayon is similar to silk but it is cheaper than it. So it is called the poor man's silk. Uses of rayon. Rayon is used in textile industries for making clothing like sari, blouse, dresses, socks. It is used to make furnishing such as bed sheet, curtains, blankets, etc. It is used to make carpets. It is used to medical field for making bandages and the surgical dresses. Now the next, this is the picture of rayon. And now we will discuss about the nylon. Nylon was first made in 1931 from coal, water and air. It was actually the first totally man-made synthetic fiber without using any plant or animal source. Nylon is one of the most elastic synthetic fabric which does not lose strength even after repeated uses. So, nylon is a generic designation for a family of synthetic polymers based on aliphatic or semi-aromatic polyamides. Nylon is a thermoplastic silky material that can be melt processed into fibers, films or shapes. It is made of repeating units linked by amide links similar to the peptide bonds in proteins. Uses of nylon: clothing, shirts, foundation garments, raincoats, underwear, swimwear and cycle wear. Industrial uses: conveyor and seat belts, parachutes, airbags, nets and ropes, tarpaulins, thread and the tents also. It is used to make a fish net. It is used as plastic in manufacturing machine parts. So this is the nylon fiber. Look at the lustrousness and the rope of nylon. Now we will discuss about the polyester. Polyester is another synthetic fiber which is wrinkle resistance, यानी कि wrinkle free. It is strong, lightweight and elastic. Cloths made from the polyester fabric have excellent wash and wear characteristic and therefore require minimum care. Some popular polyester fabrics are as follows as terylene, Dacron, terrycot, terrywool, terrysilk, etc. Polyester is a synthetic fiber derived from coal, air, water and petroleum. Developed in a 20th century laboratory, polyester fibers are formed from a chemical reaction between an acid and the alcohol. In this reaction, two or more molecules combine to make a large molecule whose structure repeats throughout its length. In industrial polyester fibers, yarn and ropes are used in car tire reinforcement, fabrics for conveyor belts, safety belts, coated fabrics and plastics, reinforcements with high energy absorption. Polyester fiber is used as cushioning and insulating material in pillows, comforter and upholstery padding. Polyester, as the name indicates, is made up of many ester units which may be synthesized from the petroleum product. So it is actually a polyester used for making utensils, wires, film rolls, umbrella and many other useful products. Our next topic is the look at the picture of the polyester, and the next one is the acrylic. So the acrylic fiber are synthetic fiber made from a polymer with an average molecular weight of 1 lakhs, about 1900 monomer units. For a fiber to be called acrylic in the US, the polymer must contain at least 85% acrylonitrile monomer. Typical monomers are vinyl acetate or methyl acrylate. So acrylic fiber a substitute for natural wool. Please pay attention more. Acrylic fiber, a substitute for natural wool, is dissolved in suitable solvents and the solution is forced through spinner nets to form fine filaments which are spun into yarn. The wool obtained from natural source is quite expensive, while acrylic offers a relatively cheap option which is available in a variety of colors and is more durable. It is also not affected by the moisture, bacteria or chemical easily. So acrylic fibers are warm, soft, light, flexible and also known as the Orlon or acrylon. They are easily knitted to make sweaters, shawls, socks, etc. They are strong and warm. So acrylic fiber is often used for sweaters and tracksuit and as linings for the boot and gloves, as well as in furnishing fabrics and the carpet. It is manufactured as a filament then cut into short staple lengths similar to wool hairs and spun into yarn. Okay, now we know about the advantage of synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers have many advantages which are given below. The fibers have high tensile strength, a property due which they withstand heavy loads without breaking. The fibers have elasticity, a property by which they regain their original shape after stretching off or compression. The fabrics made from polyester and nylon are easier to maintain as they retain the pleats and the folds even after washing, as they are set by the application of heat or ironing. Now some disadvantages of synthetic fibers are also: synthetic fibers repel moisture or sweat. In other words, they do not allow our skin to breathe. Not only are they uncomfortable, but they also have negative health effect as our body uses the skin to eliminate toxins through sweat. These fibers melt on burning. So this is too much risky. As a result, the cloths made of such fibers melt and stick to the skin in case of fire and cause heavy burns. They also need careful ironing. So the topic is here. This is the part 1 of this chapter, synthetic fiber and the fabrics, and in part 2 we will discuss about the plastics. So everyone, if you like the channel, please share and subscribe it and hit the bell icon. Thank you very much.